Hey Spurs, great game yesterday. Just to give a couple of takeaways from yesterday. I think we played Spurs basketball. We did really well. We persevered, which means we continued to remain faithful to the end. And so I'm proud of you guys. Super excited about the way our team is continuing. We made changes in mid-game, and you guys responded well to that. I think that is excellent. That's something that's going to be so valuable in the long run. Just a couple of takeaways. What we're still doing is we're not keeping our eye on the ball all the time. When we're running back on defense, we had a couple of times where they made a long pass and we weren't paying attention and they got ahead of us. So that's why you always hear me saying, where's the ball, where's the ball, where's the ball? You have to keep your eyes on the ball all the time because we can't win without the ball. We have to have that ball. Okay, so do that. Also, a couple of you guys are still uncertain where you're supposed to be at certain times. So don't hesitate to ask. If you're not sure, we'll pull you aside and get you a Coach Justice, and he's going to clear that up for you, what you're supposed to be doing. We played good defense. We played great defense. I want you hands out defense. Don't slap at the ball. If we're going to do a steal, we're going to kick it out on the side like we talked about early on in our practices. So let's keep that in mind. Some of the particular things that we talked about, we changed up a little bit on our offense. So this is our offensive setup. We're blue. So the point guard's taking it down. And these guards, these wing guys, they're supposed to stand behind closer to the corner, which is right here. They're supposed to stand closer to the corner behind their defender. And then as the point guard moves up, he's going to set a pick, and we're going to go around. And that was happening a good bit, where whether it be an actual pick or the point guard got around. Now, for Don and Jackson and Easton and Alec, if you play point guard, if you do get around or you can get through, before this defense collapses on you, these bigger guys start collapsing on you on the inside, I want you to take that mid-range shot. If you're up here around the free throw line or just inside and you can shoot a floater or just a quick jump shot, put it up there. Now, as the point guard is making his way down, these low post guys, my 4 and 5 guys, are supposed to be moving in, and they're supposed to be boxing out. And we remember what we talked about. A box out is like you're the security at a big concert, but yet you want to see the concert too. So seeing the concert is the ball, and you want to see when the ball goes up, you're blocking your defender, you're blocking him out, boxing him out, but yet you want to see the show. So you got your hands back, your hands keeping him away from that potential rebound, and we're getting those rebounds. And we did a pretty good job of that. Colt did excellent at that. So we want to do that if the point guard gets in or the point guard. Now, if a pass happens out to the wing, or if a pass happens in here to the wing guys, or the point guard can pass it down to the low post, that's what we'd rather do. We'd rather get it closest to the basket, right? We want it the closest to the basket. That's the most high percentage shot, the sweet spot right in front of these boxes. It's a nice little 45-degree angle there to the square. Just put it in the square, the ball goes in. Okay, that's what we want to do. That's the plan, but the plan doesn't always work out. So what we want to do is keep moving the ball as low as possible to these low post guys. And again, they're staying out here initially. So they're running down the court near the sideline, and they're just hanging out here, hopefully drawing their defender out here. All right, that leaves open space for the point guard to drive and make a shot. But as soon as the point guard starts driving in, we're collapsing in, and we're going for that rebound. We're boxing out. Everybody's boxing out and rebounding as soon as that takes place. Okay. A couple of times we were in a situation and we saw that fouls were so important. So in this particular league, we get 5 fouls per quarter until they start shooting free throws, unless it's a shooting foul. If you foul someone when they're shooting, of course they're going to shoot free throws. But we were very fortunate. They had a lot of, I don't know that they made any free throws, and we made about 3 or 4, and they had a lot of balls go in and out of the rim, a lot of them. They had probably a dozen go in and out, where we were either not even close to hitting the rim, or ours went in, or we just didn't put up a shot. But they had many that jiggled around the rim and fell out. So we were fortunate in that way. We're gonna have to play them different and hard. We stopped on the trap, so we stopped that, but we're gonna start every game with a trap, all right? And then we're gonna transition. We transition out of the trap, and you'll just see me give the trap signal, and I'll put a thumbs down, and we'll stop doing the trap, okay, if we decide to do that. But we're gonna work that trap. So you wings have to come up. Now us being the red, let's say, you guys have to come up, and you have to create that trap, that angle to collapse him in. So you're boxing him in right here and right here, and if he steps back, that's a backcourt, so we get it. That's a turnover, we get a ball. That's as good as a steal, right? Okay, so we want to do that as well. Our defense hasn't changed much. We didn't operate the star. We said that star was a possibility. Okay, so Don playing the point guard, playing the 1, and then boxing 1. Let's go us being the blue again. All right, us being the blue, we're going to collapse, and we're going to set up a trap here. The 1 hangs back. The 1 hangs back around the foul line. We're waiting on a bad pass. One of these, just a loop pass, a rainbow pass, and then the 1 comes and steals it. Fast break to the basket. Okay, so the 1 is not guarding anybody necessarily. He's not guarding anybody one-on-one. He's helping. He can help these wing guys, but he didn't need to get jammed up guarding somebody. He needs to collapse and wait for a good ball. Okay, the foul shots. We did good on foul shooting. You guys keep practicing your foul shots at home. Start by practicing like this far from the basket, and then back up to just be before the foul line and shoot some more, and then shoot about 10 here. So shoot about 10 here, 10 here, and then 10 here. Okay, so y'all do that at home. Keep running, keep practicing. Remember, we're going to take shots, and then we're all going for the rebounds. This particular league doesn't do fouls individually. So we get 5 fouls per quarter per team. So when we hit 5 per quarter, the other team is shooting. So we want to use those first 4 fouls strategically, and that's when you hear the word Yahtzee and that stuff like that. And I saw Jackson push a guy from the back. We don't want to do that because that could be a flagrant foul. But we want to get up in his hands area, and we really want to go for the ball. So that's the key. But sometimes they get ahead of us. That's why we got to keep our eye on the ball all the time. All right, great job, guys. We'll practice some more of this stuff. We're going to, most point guards are right-handed. So if they get the trap, say like we're not guarding close enough and they get around the trap, we're going to force this guy back to the left. We'll practice that a little bit on Thursday. But all right, proud of you guys. I'll talk to you soon.